Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Great Tusk and Iron Threads, the Pokemon that were kind of teased on the new anniversary poster. Now, I did say we're going to go ahead and take a look at their moves because they were not listed under the other site that I was using, just the stats. So we're going to look at the stats, then we're going to look at the moves. And these things, well, at least one of them, well, both of them are actually going to probably, I wouldn't necessarily say take over, but they are going to definitely be a new top meta for the Master League and even using them in raids. But it's all going to be based upon what moves they can learn, or at least what moves they give them, right? So with that said, let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. Just a fun little video to check it out, all right? And again, when they do tease things on these anniversary posters, there is no guarantee that we're going to be seeing what they're showing us on those posters, okay? Sometimes things that they're showing us can, be brought to the game fairly quick. Other times we won't even see it. Like once they showed us Mega Mewtwo Y and X, I do believe, and we still don't have those. And I forgot what year poster it was, but it was a while back. But with that said, let's go ahead and hop into this and see what we have going on here. All right, so Great Tusk, this is going to be a ground and fighting type, which is actually going to help you dominate the Master League because of the steel that is going to be everywhere, right? As well as some of the ice that is now roaming around here. But again, it's all up to the moves. So let's take a look at the stats here. So it's going to have a combat power of 4,550, which is incredible. Attack 249, beautiful. Defense 209, great. Stamina 251, magnificent. Okay, this thing is on point. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the moves to see what it can learn here as far as the moves that are currently in the game. So we have Rollout for a quick move, Bulldoze for a charge move. I wouldn't really want to run that. It's on Zygarde, but Zygarde is such a tank. And then moving on, Brick Break, which that could work, I suppose, right? It does have a new debuff stat, so that could be pretty nice. Earthquake, Giga Impact, Close Combat. Remember, it is going to be a ground and fighting type, okay? So it's looking pretty good for those moves there, Close Combat and all. Does it have counter? That is the question. Mud Slap, bingo. There you go. We're looking good already. Mud Slap is great. Fire Fang, Thunder Fang, and Ice Fang. Those are all good, but if it could only have one, I think it would probably want Thunder to protect itself from Ho-Oh as well as Kyogre, if you can just do that damage there for yourself. Bulldoze, again, Mud Slap, Rock Tomb. Okay, I don't think you'd really want Rock Tomb, but why not for the other leagues? And then moving it on here, Psyshock, Dig, Brick Break, we already seen that. Zen Headbutt, another quick move. Body Slam, regular Donphin has that. And Rock Slide, Body Press, Flash Cannon, Iron Head, Substitute, Stealth Rocks, Heavy Slam, Stealth Rocks, what am I saying? That's not even in the freaking game. Okay, Ice Sniper, whatever the hell that is. I mean, that'd be great to have an ice move on this thing. Maybe even play rough too. Earth Power, we've seen that. Earthquake, great. Stone Edge coverage for the flyers, like Ho-Oh, so that would be pretty good. We've seen Close Combat. So this thing is looking pretty good. It has high horsepower as well. As far as the moves pool for this thing is concerned, it's looking okay. Unfortunately, guess what, folks? No counter. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know. Yeah, it's no counter. If it did have that, it would be absolutely amazing. But it does have Mud Slap, so you do have that going on, and it'll be looking pretty good for you. So that is Great Tusks. Let's go ahead and move on to the other one, Iron Threads. All right, so we're not going to look at these. We might get some of these before the ones that we're even looking at. All right, so Iron Threads is going to be ground and steel. Okay, so it is going to be an upgraded Galarian Stunfisk. So that's pretty awesome. Taking a look at the stats, it is going to have a combat power of 3,869, attack 227. That's pretty good for it. Defense higher than the last one, 216, and then stamina 207. It's a pretty well-rounded Pokemon here, and it will find some usability in the Master League. So let's go ahead and take a look at the moves to see what we have for the current moves that we do have in the game. Maybe they can roll out some new moves when they do introduce these Pokemon, because it's going to be a pretty big deal. Roll out Bulldoze, Iron Head, Earthquake, Heavy Slam, Wild Charge. So it's ground and steel, so this is where you're going to get the stab, right? Yeah, Wild Charge can help you out because, if you're trying to get rid of those flyers or even Kyogre or something like that. Mega Horn, I suppose. Mud Slap, there you go. It's looking like it's almost not quite the same move pool as the last one, but it's sort of similar. Thunder Fang, that'd be great too to cover yourself from those water types. Ice Fang as well. I guess that can help in some situations like Lugia or something like that. But then again, you're Steel, so you don't even really need that. Thunder would probably be better because you're ground. Bulldoze, Mud Shot, Rock Tomb, Volt Switch. That's another quick move that it can learn there. Okay. Zen Headbutt, we do not want that. Body Slam. Let's see. Rock Slide, Body Press, Flash Cannon, Iron Head. Heavy Slam, we already said that. Ice Sniper again. I mean, that's not in the game, but that'd be great to have an ice move, right? Earth Power, Wild Charge. We see these. Earthquake, Stone Edge, Thunder, and it's looking pretty good here. It has high horsepower as well, so not bad at all here. So yeah, these things are going to take over the Master League, I would think, with these stats that they have here. And again, it's going to really come down to the moves that they give them. I highly doubt that they're just going to give it a horrible moveset, as these things, combat power, are going to be up with your legendary Pokemon. It's going to be at the top of your list if you max these things out. And I would assume it's going to be a whole new subset of candies that you're going to have to earn, because this is not your average Dawn fan. This is like the future and past, and you're going to have to get all these candies all over again. And another question I have is, how are we going to get these? These things seem extremely powerful, and their stat product doesn't point to just something we're going to catch in the wild, you know? Might have a special research. We might only get one. So these might be things you're going to probably want to focus using your golden bottle cap or silver bottle caps in the future. We don't have silver bottle caps yet, but I would assume we'll probably get them one day. But if we don't, then these are definitely on the list for being golden bottle cap. All of these things here. And it is going to be so cool when we get them, because their designs are actually pretty awesome. The name's a little goofy, but the Pokemon stat product and all of these things that they have going on here with them, looking pretty good. But with that said, just wanted to bring you that, folks. I think that's about a wrap. I think we'll look at a couple more things here. Actually, we're going to go into the Pokemon so you can see where they're going to be at. So it's going to be between Dialga Origin, Reshiram, and then the regular Dialga at 4,500 combat power for the first one that we looked at. The other one's going to be a little bit lower with that combat, but this is where it's going to be. So that is just an indication on how crazy tough this thing is going to be, especially with the typing it has. It's going to destroy Master League. So pretty awesome. Pretty excited that they showed it on the poster. But again, we can't get our hopes too high for it coming into the game anytime soon. We could probably see it in a couple of months or a couple of years. You never know. But hey, you know, it's still fun talking about it, since they did give us a little bit of a tease on a couple of them. And of course they're going to be bringing these Pokemon. Of course they're going to be bringing terrestrialization. Is that how it works? Is that how you say it? Where they can become a different type. Do I think they're going to add that into the game as well? That one, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think they might. I don't think it's going to be in PvP or nothing, but like raids, I don't know. We'll see. I am not familiar with that. I need to go study that and see what's good with all that. But there you have it, folks. Just wanted to go over some stats, and yeah, just taking a look at a few different things here with these Parodox Pokemon, because they look awesome. But there you have it. Thank you for watching. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. And I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.